6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Check. Mic 1, 2. Graduates.
Good morning. I'm Alvin Washington, Chancellor of the Southern University Law Center, and I'm pleased to welcome each of you to the 2025 Spring Commencement Exercise for the Southern University Law Center. Your presence today is appreciated and essential as we celebrate this special occasion together. Please stand for the national anthem and remain standing for the invocation given by Reverend Thomas F. Clark of the Immaculate Conception Church.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
She's going to do it.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Oh, God of our wearies, God of our silent tears, thou us forever on our path. We pray.
Every head bowed, every eye closed as we place ourselves into the presence of God. We give you thanks, O good and gracious God, to be here on this day and in this place for this momentous occasion. This truly is the day that the Lord has made, so let us rejoice and be glad in it. We praise you, O Lord, for these loyal leaders who have survived the trinity of being scared to death, worked to death, and bored to death. We thank you for their hard work, determination, patience, and perseverance. We give you praise for the inner strength that you planted within them that gave them the ability to believe in themselves, to overcome self-doubt, and to go beyond what they thought were their limits. We thank you, Lord, for this day of victory and this day of achievement. We also thank you for the support that you gave them through family, friends, and loved ones. We thank you for mothers and fathers, for husbands and wives, for significant others, for family, for friends. Lord, you truly revealed to them your presence in the faces of those who loved and supported them. In these troublesome days in which we live, O Lord, we ask that you protect and strengthen our democratic institutions, our rule of law, and the judiciary branch of our government. O God, who are perfect justice and perfect mercy, teach us how to be justly merciful and mercifully just. May these loyal leaders always have concern for the poor, the struggling, the vulnerable, and the voiceless. May they make good trouble. Let these graduates enjoy this moment of success. Give them righteous pride in what they have been able to accomplish through your grace and mercy. Prepare them for the struggles ahead. Equip them with all that is necessary to work for peace and for justice. We ask this in your precious and sacred name. Amen.
Very good. Thank you, Reverend Claude. At this time, I want to recognize the esteemed members of the Southern University Board of Supervisors who have joined us today. Thank you very much for your presence. And you guys may be seated. We also have with us today our former Chancellor of the Law Center, John Pierre. And I'd like to recognize our faculty. Will you guys stand? And we also have our vice chancellors and other administrators. Some of them are on the stage. Will you please stand? And we have staff members here. Will you please stand? So to our distinguished graduates, ladies and gentlemen, your presence today is not just a celebration of what these students have achieved, but it is a transformative milestone in their collective journey. This moment reflects our graduates' hard work and dedication and sets the stage for a future filled with endless possibilities. Yesterday, I told this class that they're gonna have the highest bar passage rate in the history of the Southern University Law Center. Is that right? And it is with profound joy and pride that I stand before you today to honor the extraordinary accomplishments of our graduating class. This moment is not just a celebration for our future lawyer leaders, but for all of us who have witnessed their inspiring journey. And I know loved ones and parents, you have sometimes felt like you were in law school watching these graduates navigate through this law school process. We trust that they will use the knowledge and wisdom gained during their law school experience to make meaningful contributions to society. Today is a significant occasion to honor the hard work and dedication that have led our graduates to achieve this important milestone. As we come together, we're not only celebrating the conclusion of a chapter, but we are embracing the start of a bright future overflowing with endless opportunities and potentials. Graduates, as you walk across the stage, please know that we, the Southern University family, are extremely proud of what you have accomplished and will become. This group of graduates includes mothers, fathers, entrepreneurs, advocates, and many others, and we commend each of you for your resilience and strength. As you step into this exciting new chapter of your life, remember that the legal profession is more than a career. It is a profound calling. It is an opportunity to champion justice, to protect the rights of those in need, and to make a meaningful impact on society. You are prepared for this. So embrace the challenges ahead with confidence and determination. So at this point in the program, I'm pleased to introduce our guest speaker, the Honorable Ronald C. Gaff, Jr. He is a native of Baton Rouge, an alumnus of Xavier University. He received there a Bachelor of Science degree in accounting. He received his JD from Southern University Law Center. He has contributed to legal education as an adjunct professor at Southern University Law Center. He taught criminal procedure, criminal law, and trial advocacy, and he most recently received our Hall of Fame distinction. He is a career prosecutor with a reputation as an exceptional trial lawyer. In 2021, he was nominated by President Joseph Biden and unanimously confirmed by the United States Senate to become the first African-American United States Attorney for the Middle District of Louisiana. Let's give him a hand for that. Before that, he served as the Chief of Trials for the 18th Judicial District, Office of the District Attorney under the Honorable Tony Clayton, where he trained the Assistant District Attorneys and supervised all trials held in a three-parish area. He has served as the first president of the Louisiana chapter of the National Black Prosecutors Association, and he was the first African-American section chief for the 19th Judicial District Office of District Attorney under the Honorable Hiller C. Moore. He currently serves as Senior Special Prosecutor for the 18th Judicial District. He is the father of two sons, Ronald and Ryan. Let us welcome the Honorable Ronald C. Gaff, Jr.
Good morning, everyone. Chancellor Alvin Washington, thank you for your leadership and for presiding over this truly momentous occasion. Esteemed faculty, proud family and friends, and above all, the brilliant graduating class of 2025 of the Southern University Law Center. Thank you for the distinct honor of having me as your guest speaker. Standing before you today fills me with immense pride. To the graduates, your journey here has been one of dedication, perseverance, and intellectual rigor. Take this moment to truly absorb the magnitude of your achievement. Let the weight of your hard work settle upon you and allow yourselves to fully savor this well-deserved accomplishment. Now, Chancellor, if I can, I just want to take one moment to acknowledge Miss Lilia Gomez, who was my former assistant. Ms. Gomez, would you please stand? I love embarrassing her. Ms. Gomez, for countless occasions, and look, I know this is your day, okay? I wanted to, and I know you're published. I know you moot court. I know you got all these honors. But you used to do a great job for me of keeping time so that I knew when to stop and when to go forward. I'm gonna ask one last time, if you don't mind, please keep me on track. Because after today, you will no longer just be my former assistant, you're going to actually be my colleague. I thank you for that profound debt of gratitude. Now we can get started. And let me just begin by saying this. Just as Father mentioned, with heartfelt joy, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And to everyone here today, I don't know what you came to do, but I came to celebrate the 2025 class of Southern University Law Center. They are remarkable graduates, the future of our legal community. So, Chancellor, with your permission, I understand that we are a professional school, a distinguished institution of higher learning. But this is not a kindergarten graduation, nor a high school commencement, not even a typical college ceremony. This is a law school graduation, and that, my friends, deserves a different kind of celebration. So if it's all right with you, I know some people walked in a little bit late and didn't see everybody walk in. I'm going to ask everyone in this audience to get up on your feet. Please stand and let your loved ones know right now that you love them and are so proud of their accomplishments. If you are celebrating a beloved graduate, rise and give them a resounding round of applause. If you are a proud parent, let your sons and daughters know. If you are an aunt, let your niece and nephew know. If you're a cousin, twice removed, get up and let these graduates know. That is what today is about. It's about celebrating your loved ones. While you believe this is for you, it's not. It's for all of them. Thank you. Thank you for that opportunity to do that. All right. So now that y'all have cut into my time, I'm going to ask Ms. Gomez to please start over. As we bask in this collective joy, for family members here in the audience who have not experienced law school, I want to share a story from my own law school journey right here at Southern University Law Center. A tale involving the renowned Professor Alfreda Diamond. For those who do not know, I attended law school with two cousins who have the last name of Sterling. On the very first day of my law school experience in Professor Diamond's class, which was on a Thursday, Professor Diamond entered the room and said with distinct authority that anyone who hadn't briefed or outlined cases from pages 1 to 130 shall leave her class immediately. Not may, shall for being unprepared. You see, Professor Diamond had a gaze that could pierce through unprepared souls. And I felt the full force of it on that day. 130 pages. My mind went blank. And yes, panic did set in. And I knew that my cousins and I had not done a thing. I remember thinking, this is just the first day. I don't even have my book. So that I would not be embarrassed on that first day, I immediately packed my things and began to leave. But my ever supportive cousins, bless their risk-taking hearts, urged me to stay and bluff my way through the class. And like a young student, perhaps too easily persuaded by peer pressure, I stayed. Professor Diamond then proceeded to call on students to brief the cases, meticulously going in alphabetical order by last name. Now remember, my last name started with a G, and my oh-so risk-taking cousin's name started with an S. It was like watching time move at a glacial pace, name by agonizing name. With each call, another unprepared soul was swiftly embarrassed and dismissed by Professor Diamond from her class. Now, I know you graduates understand what that's like. You've seen it, you've heard it. My heart beat crazily against my ribs. The alphabets were relentlessly getting closer to my name. Finally, the student, before my last name was called, she briefed her case, and fortunately for me, after her, the class was over. And somehow, I had miraculously survived my first class in law school. I vowed then and there that I would never again be caught unprepared in Professor Diamond's class. But fate, it seemed, had a funny sense of humor. The following Sunday, there I was at St. Francis Xavier Church here in Baton Rouge, seeking a moment of peace in the Lord's house, when who, sitting directly behind me, and I did not notice until after church was over, was Professor Diamond herself. I had never seen her in church before. Her eyes, though perhaps less piercing outside the classroom, still held a certain intensity. With an interesting smile, she looked at me, and with all the strength I could muster, I looked her in her eye, and I said, "Hi." And I immediately left church. My Sunday serenity was all the way gone. I knew then that my vow of preparedness was about to be tested, and there would be no hiding in alphabetical order. The next class period, she came in and she made the comment, "We will begin with Mr. Gaff, since I saw him praying mercifully in church." And then our discussion of Marbury v. Madison began. I did not get put out, but it was not my best performance. My time in law school, much like yours, was a rigorous challenge. I know you have faced daunting case readings, wrestled with complex legal theories, and navigated the Socratic method with a mixture of terror and exhilaration. There were moments of doubt, late nights fueled by caffeine and sheer willpower, and the constant pressure to perform. But these challenges, as significantly as they felt, are not the end of this gauntlet. They were merely the training ground, the forging of your legal minds here in the hallowed halls of Southern University Law Center. And that, graduates, is what makes this institution so incredibly vital. Southern University Law Center has been a beacon for aspiring attorneys for decades, a place where passion for justice is ignited and the skills necessary to achieve it are honed. It has a historic value that runs deep within the fabric of our legal system. producing lawyers who have shaped communities, championed civil rights, and stood as unwavering advocates for their clients. From each end of the political spectrum, this university has produced governors, Louisiana Supreme Court justices, presidents of universities, TV personalities, mayors, heads of companies, numerous judges throughout the state, and yes, even United States attorneys. The Law Center is not just a school, it is a legacy. It is a testament to the power of education and the pursuit of equality under the law. And you will be following in our footsteps, but trailblazing your own path. As a proud alumnus of the class of 2000 of this esteemed institution, I can tell you firsthand that the foundation laid here is strong and enduring. The rigor you have experienced, the dedication of your professors, and the camaraderie you have shared with your classmates have prepared you for the complexities and the profound responsibilities that lie ahead. My own journey in the legal field over the last 25 years has taken me through diverse and demanding areas. I've dealt with intricate national security measures, fought to uphold fundamental civil rights, and prosecuted the most serious of crimes, including murder. Each case has left its mark, shaping my understanding of the law and its impact. But what I want to share with you, the graduates of 2025, an experience that surprisingly but profoundly changed my outlook on what it truly means to be an attorney. Early in my career as an assistant district attorney, I served as a child support enforcement attorney. I found myself dealing with numerous paternity and non-support cases. I remember one particular case vividly. We were in court, and the tension in the room was palpable. I was presenting the results of a paternity test, and in what felt like a scene straight out of Maury Povich, I informed the man that he was not the biological father of the 3-year child in question. Now, in most paternity cases, when I announce that the man is not the father, they do cartwheels and celebrate. He began uncontrollably crying, and a visible wave of anguish washed over him. The impact of those results on him was undeniable. Then something unexpected for me happened. He looked at me, wiped his tears, and his eyes filled with a quiet resolve. He said, "Mr. Ryan, regardless of what that paper says, I have cared for this child for the last 3 years, and I am that child's father." Legally, I was obligated to inform him that he was not obligated to provide financial support. But at that moment, his words resonated deeply. And I was not a father at that time. It struck me with profound clarity that what might seem like the smallest or most routine case to us legal professionals carry an immense weight and significance for the individuals involved. That case, that man's unwavering commitment, taught me a crucial lesson. Every single case matters because it matters deeply to someone. Graduates of 2025, as you embark on your careers, remember this. Remember that behind every file, every piece of evidence, every legal argument, there are human stories, hopes, and struggles. Your role as an attorney is not just to interpret the law, it is to be a voice, an advocate, and a force for positive change in the lives of others. Know that this degree you hold in your hands is more than just a piece of paper. It is a key that will unlock doors of opportunity. Know that this degree will put food on your family's table, provide security, and offer you the means to build a fulfilling life. But beyond the material success, know that you will also experience a profound sense of fulfillment and pride in the work you do, in the justice you help to achieve, and the lives you touch. The world needs your passion, your intellect, and your commitment to justice. Southern University Law Center has equipped you with the tools to make a real difference. Go forward, uphold justice with integrity, advocate fiercely for the voiceless, and shape a more equitable society for all. Please, if you do not remember anything else I've said today, remember this. You wear this Southern S on your chest with pride and scream from the mountaintops that Southern did this for you. Everywhere I go throughout this great nation, they may not remember my name, but what they do remember is that's that guy that went to Southern. They say that because I always lead with the fact that I graduated from Southern, and I let people know where my gift was granted. As you step into this noble profession, remember and express the unique privilege you share as graduates of the 2025 class of the Southern University Law Center. I cannot stress enough how this institution has a legacy of producing outstanding attorneys who not only excel in the courtroom, but also serve as pillars in this community. You now join that distinguished lineage, carrying with you the values and expertise needed to excel in this legal profession. I hope you realize that it is a privilege to be a part of this enduring tradition. And speaking of the word privilege, as a kid, having the privilege of being raised here in Baton Rouge, a city that has nurtured my aspirations, I actually despised the word privilege. In my mind, it had such a negative connotation. I was fortunate enough to be spoiled, and I often heard that everything was given to me, even though I earned it, just like everyone else. He hadn't suffered any hardships. He doesn't have any stories that he had to overcome. He is so privileged. These are phrases that I heard all the time. Well, today, I'm taking that word privilege back. I am the prime example of when you give someone the privilege, when you give someone the chance, they can excel. When you give a SULC graduate an opportunity, they knock it out of the park. It is a great privilege to have graduated from the esteemed Southern University Law Center. It is a wonderful privilege to have been recognized as a distinguished alumnus. It is an amazing privilege to have been inducted into the 2025 Hall of Fame of this remarkable law center. These are honors that resonate deeply within me. It is a privilege to represent you as your former United States Attorney. And today, standing before you, it has been an absolute privilege to be the commencement speaker of the graduating class of 2025. Graduates, congratulations from the bottom of my heart. The future of the law is in your capable hands. Now go out there, celebrate, and make us all proud.
Speaker, could you rejoin me at the podium? On behalf of the Southern University Law Center family, I'd like to present you with a small token of our appreciation for that inspirational message. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Reverend Clark. Reverend Clark. And thank you so much. He almost gave a commencement exercise speech too, right? Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Vice Chancellor Vance, please come forward to introduce the graduating class.
Test. I want to leave you with one message. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." This is not your expected end. This is a step towards your expected end. The Chancellor gave you your challenge, and we expect you to meet that challenge. We're going to do everything in our power to help you meet that challenge, to gain admission to the bar on your first attempt. Chancellor Washington, it is my honor to present the candidates for the Juris Doctor degree. Will the candidates please stand? Chancellor Washington, as the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, I stand to complete my final action as the Academic Dean for the participants before us. To present to you the candidates of the Juris Doctor degree. They have been professionally challenged, academically vexed, assessed rigorously, and they have completed their course of study. They have highly been recommended by the Law Center's faculty. Their course of study has been approved by the Southern University System Board of Supervisors. I therefore, Chancellor Washington, ask that you confer upon them the Juris Doctor degree. Graduates, please come to the stage.
William Joseph Gaspard, Jr.
Mr. Gaspard is the #1 graduate of the Day Division.
Caroline Guillot Perino.
Ms. Perino is the #1 graduate of our Evening Division.
Rachel Jordan Abadi. Genesis Autumn Abram. Sadie Denaya Ackles. Hayden Darrell Adams. Rayvon Elijah Addison. Anaya Kiara Aline. Hope LaShawn Anderson. Royce Joseph Anderson. Candace Annette Asbury. Brandon Linnell Atkins. Deja M. Babineau. Bria Michelle Bacchus. Natalie Elizabeth Bellado. Stephanie Deanne Bankston. Victoria Tassin Barrios. Jada Bass. Paige Allison Belanger. David Ogden Bennett. Lucas Michael Bernard. Brandon Gregory Bertrand. Jamie Brienne Blink. Samantha Lee Blemmer. Aguinirve Hillary Borgeline. Nimitain Jane Bob Manuel. William Cooper Boudreau. Dimitriana Danielle Bray. Taylor Janae Bryce. Sydney Lauren Briscoe Curtis. Krista Marie Brown. Tatiana Brown Harper. Charlene Lola Brown. Morgan Taylor Broussard. Taylor Davian Brown. Matthew T. Butler, Jr. Hannah Elizabeth Bryan. Lewis Harris Butler. Venetia T. Campbell. Chelsea Rosemary Carter. Cameron Dean Chisholm. Alexa May Carpenter. Jessica Amin Cook. Rodney C. Cook, Jr. Eleazar L. Craig. Nicholas Philip Cuneo. Tiana Davis. Destiny Janae Dickerson.
Morgan Delphin.
Madison Lee Diaz. Javoris Monte Drain. Stanley Lucas Duhan. Andrew Henry Dupre. Wendell Duncan, Jr. Ike Emmanuel Duru. Ashley B. Dirtis. Jawan Edie. Jeremy Tyrone Ellis. Juanita Escarment. Michael Etienne Elliott. Jordan Alexander Edwards. Nigel S. Edwards. Jada Cherie Everett. Miriam Talia Fajardo. Jamani Anye Fallings. Samaj Mane Fielding. Hunter Miles Finley. Tyler Ariel Foster. Decory R. Freeman. Tian Shu Fu. Lindsay Garcia Armand. Jolie Renee Gill.
Right there in the front.
Heather Marjorie Gillespie. Autumn Rebecca Godsey. Kirsten Nicole Goodman. Lilia Socorro Gomez. Matthew Thomas Gosson. Nicholas Joseph Grabowski. Victoria Delphine Grant. Gary Fabricio Gudiel. Skylan Simone Jumpo. Troy Edward Hankins. Shay Anthony Hargrave. Jada Imani Haynes. Yolanda N. Haynes. Gracie Claire Heining. Victoria Hernandez Perez.
Miss Victoria Perez.
Jeremy Alexander Henry. Noah Defon Malachi Hill. Maya Lanice Hill. Zion Lorenz Horton. Toyette Regina Hudson. Sabrina Hartley Hughes. Stephanie Iraheta Guardado. Josie Lene Irvin. Alexa Daniela Isaac. Jamerson E. Jackson. Caitlin Danielle Johns. Aaliyah Claylan Johnson. Alexis Monique Johnson. Morgan Alyssa Johnson. Shayla Jatiria Johnson. Summer Williamina Johnson. Angela Lynette Karanja. Ayana Malia Keith. Devin Nicole Kimball. Chelsea Ray Kinsey. Anastasia Elizabeth Cook. Vishahan Makesh Kumaran. Mallory Claire Landry. Walter James LeBlanc III. Cameron Reed Ledoux. Valerie Lewis. Alexandra Danielle Liberatore. Jade Luna. Naporsha Bonet Mack. Mackenzie Blair Marler. Lucas Abel Marcelo. Reese Martin. Lee Carl Marshall.
Caleb Wade Malo. Taylor Nicole Mason.
Michael W. McCain II. Tanaya Lee McClary. Andrew Charles McDonald. Natasha Shari McKeever. Sydney Day McLean. Christopher McMoncla. Angelica Carmela Mickens. Denisha Alexis Mitchell. Terrence J. Melville. Tiffany Nicole Moore. Jasmine Tierra Moultrie. Taylor Antoine Murph. Jacob Coleman Naren. Omarosa Manigal Newman. Min Jung Win. Simeon Uchenna Wokenko Jr. Abby Elizabeth Olmsteed. Derek Allen Odom. Linnell Grace Owens. Isabel Jo Owens. Whitley Q. Parker. Delano Franklin Perrin. Chandler Diane Patterson. Carlos A. Pollard, Jr. Stephanie Marie Poor. Amber Primus. Megan Ante Prudhomme. Isaiah Emmanuel Price. Bridget Elise Pulliam. Danesha Rich.
They're not even looking at me.
Hayden Sue Robert.
Thank you, I appreciate you.
Logan Ryan Robertson. Lydia Anais Rose. Jock Paul Roy. Sarah Marie Evans Rushing. Shamaya Faye Rutledge. Ellis Wolves Salahuddin. Catherine Scarborough. Nicholas William Schmidt. Amber Moni Scott. Peace J.L. Scott. Tyron Shamar Scott. Emily Doris Senra. Olivia Ann Settle. Lauren Elizabeth Shea. Michaelan Deon Simon. Destiny Kiana Singleton. Tiffany Ross Slayton. Brennan Smith. LaTiffany DePhaedra Smith. Lauren Janae Smith. Mary Smith. Taylor Smith. Christina A. Stevenson. Garanique Stewart. Aja Nicole Stewart.
All right. Daniel Sweet.
Arshel Breon Taylor. Shannon Keon Thomas.
Not really. No, I don't want to get in trouble.
Kira Keontae Thompson. Emmanuel Thon Tran. Roderick Corsol Thornton. Lucas James Vega. Emily Elise Usman. Shan Trisha Marie Vinson. William Kelly Wall. Michaela D. Weeks. Donald R. West. Lillian Arlette White. Heather Renee Williams.
The only brother with the bow tie showing. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Where your family? They're right there. Way back. All right, here you go. Right here.
Kyron Javon Williams. Isis J. Willis. Hannah Kaylee Withers. Rodney Keith Woods, Jr. Renisha R. Woody. Angelique S. Woods. John A. Jocelyn Yancey. Morgan E. Young. Garrett Lowry Zachary. Tasheen Zara Zaidi. Andrew Joseph Zito II.
Okay, I am. Now, hey. First, we got to do this thing. Okay, graduates, please stand. All right, graduates, take this opportunity to thank your parents, friends, and relatives and loved ones for their support. Okay, you may be seated. Now today, we also want to recognize one of our students who we lost to a tragic accident. And I don't know if a family member of Isaiah Morgan is here or not, but we're going to present his family with a certificate of academic achievement in his memory, given this 17th day of May, 2025. Thank you very much. Now, we also have celebrating with us today the golden class of 1975. And I see we have 3 members of the class present. We have Professor Albert Clark. Will you please stand? He's been a professor in the business department for over 50 years. We also have Arthur Starward. He's a longtime professor and former vice chancellor at the Southern University Law Center. And we have former Senator Charles Jones. Will you stand? Senator Jones was the Student Bar Association president back in 1975. And he led a group of students to the Capitol in order to lobby for additional funding for Southern University Law Center. They were successful at getting $300,000 for our library. Thank you for that. He also was one of the attorneys that represented Southern University Law Center in a higher education suit, which resulted in a consent decree where the law school and the campus got millions of dollars for years under that. We thank you for that. And he was involved in negotiating the settlement of the Clark v. Roma and Clark v. Edwards case that resulted in judicial districts being created for African-American lawyers and judges. Give him an applause for that. And we got one of the plaintiffs in that lawsuit on our faculty, the Honorable Judge Janice Clark. Will you please stand? And we got one of the attorneys who represented the plaintiffs in that case, our Professor Ernest Johnson. Thank you, everyone. So at this time, I want to invite our former chancellor, John Pierre, to say a few words on behalf of President Shields, who couldn't make it today.
Thank you, Chancellor Washington. Good morning. On behalf of President of Southern University System, Dennis J. Shields, I want to congratulate you. We are really blessed because we are supported by a great board and our members that are here. Board member Myron Lawson, former chairman. Board member Maple Gaines. Board member Dana Bailey. And board member Edwin Shardy. We would not be able to function as Southern University System without their support and leadership. I also want to thank all of the folks that are here to support these graduates, faculty members, administrators, alums. And I want you to note two things about today. Today is May 17th. On May 17th, 1954, Brown versus Board of Education's decision by the Supreme Court was announced. You're graduating now 71 years after that, and you represent the promise of Brown. Also, 75 years ago this month, the first graduates of Southern University Law School were recognized. There were 6 of them. Jesse Stone, who became the president of Southern University System, Alvin Bazille Jones, Leroy White, Ellison Frederick Dyson, Alex Lewis Pitcher. So these are the folks that really made it possible for you to be able to walk across the stage, okay? Because 4 years before, a lawsuit was filed, and the lawyers representing that particular person, Charles Hatfield, who you see every day as you walk in through the Law Center, was represented by Louis Berry from Alexandria, okay? A.P. Turo from New Orleans, and none other than the great Thurgood Marshall. Remember that as you walk out today, because you may be called to do the same things that those 3 men did in 1946. You may be able to do something significant, because the great thing that we know is that as lawyer leaders, you're going to make history every day. Every day. So I want to congratulate you. President Shields wants to congratulate you. And I just want to say God bless each and every one of you. God bless the mighty Jaguars.
I now call Cynthia Reed, Associate Vice Chancellor of Academic Support. She will induct today's graduates into our SULC Alumni Association.
Can the class of 2025 please stand? Please raise your hand, your right hand, and repeat after me. State your name after I say the word I, an alumnus of Southern University Law Center, do hereby pledge allegiance to Southern University Law Center. I promise to be loyal, to remain faithful, and steadfast in support of his programs, uplift of his principles, maintenance of his traditions, and defense of his honor. I further promise to always stand ready to contribute my time, my efforts, my financial assistance. We can say that a little louder. My financial assistance and service toward the advancement of Southern University Law Center, my beloved alma mater. So help me God. Again, congratulations, and you may be seated.
All right, so Associate Vice Chancellor Reed is also the director of our bar prep program, and we have a supplemental bar course that we offer to students, and we want you to take advantage of that. The students who participate in her program, who actively participate in her program, that means they attend and they are prepared and they participate in the exercises, they have a higher bar passage rate. So I want to encourage you to participate in that program. We're trying to get as many of our graduates to do that. We also have a program for our common law students, and Professor Williams is the person who you should contact regarding that. You'll get the opportunity to practice taking multiple choice questions, and also you'll be introduced to what you need to do to pass the UBE. And then yesterday we asked students to sign up for our state-specific bar prep groups. Those of you who are from Georgia, Florida, Mississippi, Virginia, California, you know you have unique bar exams, and so we have contracted with Barbary to help you get prepared. You're gonna have to go beyond what you usually do because you got to know the law from those states, okay? Now, it took a lot to put this on, and so I want to recognize the members of our commencement exercise committee, I'm gonna call them, the faculty and staff members who put this together. Will you please stand? Sean and North, y'all know Professor North, stand up. Ms. Powell over there, Dr. Mary Johnson. I want to thank you guys for putting this together. And do we have any elected officials here? If so, will you please stand? Yeah, you're elected. All right. Thank you guys for participating. We've already recognized our parents, but I think we can do that again to the parents, spouses, and close friends of graduates. Thank you. Without you, this day may have not come for our graduates. Let us give them a well-deserved round of applause. So, let's give our 2025 graduates a standing ovation. And now we'll have Reverend Clark to give us our benediction, and then our graduates will, after giving the proper instruction, will exit out.
Let us bow our heads and pray for God's blessing. May the Lord bless us and keep us. May he make his face to shine upon us May he be gracious to us, and may he give us his peace today and all our days. Amen.
You go first.
Cause you